I want to bring in TW Shannon. He is the co-chair of Black Voices for Trump. All right, TW, why did the president not condemn white supremacists?
Well, Brianna, 3 times the president said he would condemn white supremacy, and he's done it on a number of previous occasions. I think my question is, how many times does the president have to have this conversation? At some point, the media has to accept his answer. He's condemned it at least 7 times that I can Google real quick and find it, and he said it last night. He called out that group by name. I refuse to speak their name. I'm a little surprised that CNN has given them such a broad...
Oh, TW, come on. He told them to stand back and stand by. They welcomed this as a call to action.
He absolutely said stand by. He said stand down, stand back, and that means that we're coming for you.
Stand back. No.
He wants law and order. Hold on just a minute. You asked the question. Let me answer.
You are not.
You asked me a question. You let me answer. If you're going to ask the questions, you've got to also accept the answer.
Then let me tell you, no, that's not right. He said stand back.
He said it. He said a number of times. But the real problem is,
he did not say stand down. He said stand back and stand by.
You're not talking about the real issues that face the African American community.
And stand by.
And it's sad. It's
you know
really
what faces
sad that
the African American community is white supremacy.
No, I do not need you, of all people, to tell me what's facing my community. I'm offended by that, and you should apologize for it. White
I'm not apologizing for the Trump administration.
That's not what's causing the real issues in the black community.
I'm not apologizing for the fact that the Trump administration
You should apologize. For you to tell me what's facing my community, it's offensive, and you should apologize for it.
The Trump administration says that white supremacy is the greatest threat to the U.S. That is the Trump administration. Should they apologize?
The Trump administration has condemned white supremacy. If you're bringing up that point, why bring up last night's point? The real issues facing the debate last night should have been, what's Joe Biden's record with the African American community? It's abysmal. He's done absolutely nothing in 47 years to move the community forward. In fact,
says that white
he's the guy. I'm sorry, excuse me. Let me finish my statement. He's the guy who said that in 1994, he passed the crime bill, which locked up people that looked like me and said that we were threats to the community because of how we look.
Why couldn't the president condemn white supremacy? Okay,
the president said it 3 times. He condemned it 3 times last night.
Right.
He said it. They asked him, would you condemn white supremacy? He said yes. He said it 3 times. He said, give me a group.
Sure.
He named the group by name,
sure, and
he told them to stand back. That was absolutely the right thing to do. The president said it.
It was a call to action.
And he's done it 7 times before. The problem is you won't accept the answer.
This is why it's important the president condemns it, because he raises many questions.
And he has. He did it last night, and he's done it 7 times before.
Hey, we're not at a presidential debate, TW. Can you listen to my question? Okay, this is why, and I'm going to show you.
You won't let me answer your question.
This is my question. I'm here to ask the questions. This is what.
And I'm here to answer if you'll let me.
This is what he's. Please listen. This is what he has done over time. In the 1970s, he discriminated against black tenants. In the 1980s, he called for the death penalty for the Central Park Five, who you know were exonerated. In the 90s, he was fined for discriminating against black employees. In 2005, he pitched a version of The Apprentice that pitted blacks against whites. In 2011, he pushed the Obama birther conspiracy. In 2015, he called Mexican immigrants rapists who are bringing crime. In 2015, he called for a Muslim ban. In 2016, he claimed Hispanic judges couldn't be impartial. In 2016, he also refused to condemn former KKK leader David Duke. In 2016, he said, fine,
I thought this wasn't a debate.
There.
Where is the question?
I'm asking a question. This is part of the question. We're only at 2016.
Okay, let me hear the question, please.
The question is, and I will continue, 2017, he said there are fine people on both sides in Charlottesville. In 2018, he called NFL players protesting police brutality sons of bitches. Not true. 2018 referred to Haiti and African nations as shithole countries. 2020 called COVID-19 the China virus and the Kung flu. Also same year, this year, suggested that Senator Kamala Harris isn't a U.S. citizen. He is working to stop diversity training at federal agencies. He's working to roll back fair housing rules to save suburbs. He's warning of an invasion, and that's pretty clear what he's talking about. And he is defending the Confederate flag despite what the Pentagon has said that it wants. So you say he has condemned white supremacy. I think you're being very liberal in your distinction of that. But you heard what I just said, and I have to be honest, I had a list to go through here, and there's a bunch of stuff I couldn't get to because this list is so long. This is why he has to condemn white supremacy, and he is not doing it adequately, and you know that.
The problem is the president has done it on several occasions. He's done it 7 times that you can Google for yourself.
We're going to play last night.
Hold on, let me answer the question. I listened to you. You've got to at least let me answer the question.
You're not
last
answering
night,
the question.
President said
We'll play the soundbite. This is what he said last night.
You're not allowing me to play. You're not allowing me to answer the question.
I want our viewers to know what he said last night, and then we will discuss. That's why you're here. Let's listen.
Let's play it.
Who would you like me to condemn?
White supremacists and right
Proud Boys, stand back and stand by.
It's a call to action. He did not.
The question was asked in the context of violence in the street. The president was asked, will you condemn? He said, yes, I will. Give me a group. He named them by name.
He didn't say, yes, I will.
He said it. And he said it 7 times. In fact, just last week, I was in Atlanta where the president rolled out his platinum plan where he called the KKK as a hate group. He said that it should be, and it should actually be moved. He said it 7 times before. The problem is the media won't accept the narrative. And the real issue, the reason why this is so hurtful to me as an African American is because there are a whole lot of other issues facing our community that don't get talked about. Let's talk about the homelessness rate. Let's talk about job creation. That's what the president's talking about.